Hey guys, Welsknight here, and welcome back to another episode from the Hermitcraft server. And in today's episode, we have all sorts of big plans. First thing I want to do, though, is I want to do a little bit of enchanting. I've been very busy between episodes. I've got full diamond armor, did a bunch of mining, and I've got enchanted tools. I'm still missing a couple important ones, though. My sword could use a little work. I don't have a silk touch pick, and I don't have a silk touch shovel, which is going to be really important in the mesa biome. And then I also need to enchant all my stuff here. Now we've got a full enchanting area right in kind of the central area of town, the White District. I'll put a link in the description to a map if I remember. If I forget, please leave a comment and remind me so that I can do that. But basically it'll kind of break down our plans for the mesa if you want to see that. But anyway, I put a bunch of lapis in here for all the hermits to use because I had a bunch of spare. So, let's see what we can get, and I'm very hesitant to kind of, let's just make a real basic tool of some kind first. Okay, so we'd get Unbreaking 3, which isn't awesome. Boots, we would get Unbreaking 3. Helmet, we would get Protection 3. Sword, Sharpness 3. So, none of those are particularly good. What about this? Unbreaking 3 for legs. I mean, you know what? I've got 34 levels. I'll just do that. There we go. Let's see. Fire Aspect 2 sword. Fire Protection 4 boots. Protection 4 legs. Protection 4 helmet. And a tool would be Efficiency 4. I already have Efficiency 4 everything. Why don't we go... I really want to get a Silk Touch shovel. Like, that's my number one thing that I need. More than anything else right now. So I think... I mean, I could do... Yeah, we'll just dump off another one of these. There we go. And let's try this again. Fortune 3. I already have not one but 2 Fortune 3 picks. I really don't need a third. I mean, Fortune 3 is great, and I hate to turn it down, but I think I'm going to have to. I mean, we're not really having great luck here at the enchanting table. Let's just make, let's make another shovel, and let's actually make a sword as well. There we go. So the sword, we get Bane of Arthropods, yuck. Efficiency 4. Protection 3. Protection 3. Once again, nothing good. I'm just ending up with all sorts of junk. Man, this is terrible. This is not my day for enchanting, and this is it. This is the last one I can get. I'm at 30 levels right now. Blast Protection, Protection 4, Blast Protection, Bane of Arthropods 5. That's kind of surprising, and Unbreaking 3. Well, you know what? Let's just go for, let's do the Unbreaking 3. Let's see if we get lucky. Efficiency 4. So it's not terrible. I mean, it could be worse. It's not great either. I was really hoping to get something better than that, but I really don't want to leave that much wood. Let's just leave like 10 pieces of... Yeah, there we go. Anyway, so in today's episode, what I'd like to do is I'd like to build, I think, an Autosmelter for all the hermits to use. So basically, after you go mining, you can dump all of your stuff into one chest and then just kind of AFK while it smelts up, and then, you know, get your stuff at the end. I think that would be a great little project, and I know we can build it in the kind of farming and automation district. I think that'll be really good. So let me get some stuff together for that. While I'm doing that, though, I was actually hanging out in TeamSpeak with Jasassin earlier tonight, and we made an interesting discovery. Maybe some people already knew about this, but this was totally news to me. So I'm going to go ahead and dive into that And I hope you enjoy it. I'll be back with you in just a little bit, guys. Okay. So in theory, I should be able to climb to the top.
Oh, yeah, you can. Weird.
That's awesome. So here's so what if you put another trapdoor right here?
We got to steal another trapdoor from this tree.
Python, sorry. Sorry, buddy.
Now, I did test this. This does not work. You can go up 1 block, but not 2. You're like stuck there, right?
So,
but you could put a ladder up there.
So so what if we did this? What if it broke? So what if I'm just going to use this.
Perfect.
It's science. It's in the name of science.
Oh, you almost got that one.
Oh.
You screwed that up.
Well, it's the torch in the offhand. There we go.
Yep. I love eating and then spamming.
So we can.
So that's
wow.
Weird.
That's. I
Am
like
I the
it
only
though.
one weirded out by that? Okay.
I mean, it's weird. It's weird, but at the same time, like that opens up some really interesting kind of design choices in some ways.
I don't know. Like, all I know is I walked up a trapdoor and I freaked out because I was like, "Are they ladders now?"
I mean, I don't blame you. That's kind of interesting, though. That's going to do some really interesting stuff for, like, parkour maps and things like that.
Oh, ow.
Because, like, when you consider that the trapdoor can be powered by redstone.
I have turn-offable ladders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because now, here's a question. If this is out. Okay, so you can't climb it. It's in the way. So what if we...
Sorry.
Right, it won't let you... Yeah. But it will let you... Yeah, so I mean, that opens up some really interesting ideas for map makers and stuff like that who do... I mean, basically, it's toggleable ladders. You know, if you do it with the iron... I wonder if you can climb up an iron trapdoor.
I don't know how to make... I didn't know there were iron trapdoors.
Yeah.
I don't have any iron.
I do. Let's go... Let's put Python stuff back, and let's go to my house and test things out.
Okay.
Let's see.
I want to grab an axe.
Yeah, I think I've got one actually at my house that you can just have. I've got a couple iron ones there from before I switched over to diamond.
Sweet, I'll take it.
Let's see. I better put Python's house back, all nice and pretty. I don't want to just run off with his stuff. All right. So I'm in the blue district.
No, we're not on pre-4 yet. They fixed the damage bug. Well, no, they didn't fix it.
Yeah, not yet.
I don't know if you read the changelog. No, we're not on the pre-release that has it fixed yet, but they did change it to where you're like invulnerable for a short period of time as you go through.
Oh, good.
They didn't fix the core problem though.
Yeah. Well, I'm just glad that they fixed the mob farms.
That's
that were
true.
broken in pre-release too.
That
was an issue.
Well, now here's something. It was actually spawning them at 0-0, so you could technically make a mob farm that put everything at 0-0.
I probably could have gone through the portal that was way closer to my house, but you know, we'll take the scenic route. It's okay.
Nope. Don't worry, I'll knock that guy right into you.
Deal.
I got knockback on the sword, which is fantastic with the combat update.
Well, and in the Mesa biome, too. Because there's always somewhere to knock them off.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Alright, so mine is this kind of medieval-looking house over here. The one made of oak and cobblestone.
Okay. Man, you had this up, like, a second after we joined the server.
Yeah, it was like 2...
I think
it took me about 2 hours. 2 or 3 hours altogether. Where's my door? Over here. Here we go.
That's a good question.
Okay, so let's see this one for iron. So I'm just gonna make like. Oh wait, that's not iron trapdoor. What is the recipe for iron trapdoors? I should know this.
Like a half slab? Like I don't know. Iron bars, maybe? I don't know.
We can try iron bars.
Now you're gonna have iron bars that you don't
Nope.
need.
Well, they'll get used. It's not iron blocks, is it? That seems exorbitantly expensive.
If only we had the technology to figure out what the recipe was.
I don't know. I don't. Fine, I'll look it up.
Iron trap door. Google says you make it with 4 pieces of iron in a square.
Ah, that's a weird recipe. I guess it's okay. You know what? It works. Google knows everything.
Yes.
Deal.
Well,
Okay.
I was gonna say they don't know anything personal about me, but that's probably not true.
Google probably does know everything.
Google knows.
Have you seen, I think it's like a College Humor video, where it's like if Google were a real person?
Yes. Yes.
That is.
I approve.
It was quite funny. Okay, so let's try this out. So let's just get rid of these ladders. And I'll put an iron and an iron like that. And then...
Oh, we need... That's not how that's gonna work.
I told you my redstone abilities are
hold
incredible.
Look. There you go. Put it there.
Haha! Okay, so can this...
Oh, it does.
Okay. So basically, toggleable ladders.
Yes. Toggleable ladders that you can't even move if they're toggled. Even.
Yeah. I mean, that's actually kind of cool. We've done good work. Science.
Yes.
Indeed. So we could make like an obstacle course for the hermits using, well, actually I'd have to get someone like Mumbo or something that actually knows what they're doing with redstone.
Redstone, maybe.
Oh, you can redstone, maybe?
Maybe.
Could you do...
Big maybe.
Would you be able to set up like a timer of some sort to do things on a time?
Sure.
Because, I mean, I certainly couldn't myself. My redstone abilities are non-existent. As can be evidenced by me placing the redstone torch in the wrong spot.
That's not going to work.
But that could be kind of a cool project for later in the season, once we get some more things going here. That could be fun. Once we kind of get into like the entertainment area, you could do like an obstacle course using that mechanic. That would be way cool.
That would be.
All right. Well, I think I need to head off and get some other stuff done. So I'm going to take off. But that was science. I mean,
science!
How often do we get to do science?
I never do science, so.
Yeah, me neither. Me neither. I've never been one of the pioneers before. It's a good feeling. Science for the win.
Yep.
All right. Catch you later, buddy.
Yep. See ya.
All right, guys, I am back, and welcome to the Green District. This is where all of our farms are ultimately going to be set up, and this is where we're going to build the Autosmelter. I'm thinking this actually right here. Well, actually, the path kind of comes through here. Jevon's online. I'm also online with Exuma and Good Times with Scar, and Jevon was he's had some bad luck. Slain. He keeps getting killed. So he's had some rough luck over the last 10, 15 minutes or so, but that's okay. Anyways, so let's see about getting this smelter made. We've got a road coming through here. So I don't want to build it right in the middle of the road, but like right in here I think would be a really good spot. Oh, hello, Scar. Hi, Scar. Anyway, so let's see, right about, I'm thinking like here or so would be good. And actually, you know what, before I start tearing this up, let's just see if, let's get the function laid out first, because it'll be easier to do it that way. So we're going to put a chest here. We're going to put a couple of hoppers feeding into that chest. I need a crafting bench and 2 furnaces, which we'll put on top of the hoppers, and then a hopper here and here. And do I want those up here? I mean, that's quite a ways. Or do we want them here? I think right there's fine, actually. I think that's fine. So we'll put a chest here. And then, oh, you know what? I forgot one thing. Okay. I think there's some iron in here. Iron, I'm stealing two pieces of iron. I'll give it back. I have iron at my house. I just don't want to run all the way over there right this second. So, all I need to do is make one of those. Actually, two of those. 2 tripwire hooks. And then trap chests instead of these chests. Because then when you put stuff in there, it won't automatically go into the hopper right away. It'll wait until the chest is closed, and that's going to work better for us in this situation. So we'll go there and there. There we go. So we have trap chests on top, and we've got chests over here. So as you can see, if we put this in here, even though there's a hopper, it won't feed in, which is good. Does that look good? Yeah, that looks good to me. Okay. Awesome. So now the next thing to do is going to be to tear up the ground down here because this clay, it's just not really doing it for me. I'm not a big fan of the way the clay looks. So we're going to put a floor in of some sort. Oh, and there's iJevin, now tied with me. I've had some bad luck as well. Had a couple weird deaths. I had one where I just fell down. I was going down to my mine shaft. And I was about halfway down the mine, and rather than landing in the pool of water, I just died. I just randomly died. I didn't hit the ground. There was nowhere where I could have fallen where I would have taken damage. I just died. So I don't know. I don't know what happened there, but you know, it is what it is. It's fine. It's not a big deal. As I said earlier, I'm not amazing at that sort of thing, so I'm not super worried about it. Let's see. Let's do this, and I kind of want to mix in a few different materials here. We're kind of making this cobblestone-ish right now, but we're going to mix in a variety of different things. So we're just going for a little bit of texture variation. I mean, all these colors, gravel, andesite, that stuff, it all blends really well. So we'll be good. And I also want to mix in a little bit of polished andesite as well. Just kind of randomly. I don't want there to be a pattern to it, per se. I'm going to need more of it than that. That should be enough. I don't want it to, or at least I don't want it to look like there's a pattern. Maybe we'll mix in a little bit right there. And a little less right here. How's that look? That looks pretty good. I'm pretty good with that. Okay, cool. So now we need to build the furnace itself. Because that's basically what we're building. It's going to be an Autosmelter, which is going to be great. But we want it to look like something cool as well. We don't want to just have it. I mean, right now it's fully functional. If I put coal in here and coal in here, stuff in the top, it'll smelt and end up here. It'll work. But it doesn't look amazing right now. And that's what I want to work on. So we're going to make some stone brick stairs. And basically what I'm going to do is try and cover up all the hoppers so that they're not as obvious. There we go. Kill the zombie. That's probably going to bring all of his friends. Isn't that just typical? Anyway, so we'll do something like that. And then here maybe, and here. Actually, maybe we'll go down right here instead. I'm kind of making this up as I go. We'll do that. Chest opens. That looks pretty good. And I'm using brick because it blends really well with clay, and there's a lot of clay. There's a lot of the hardened clay, obviously, in a mesa. I could use stone brick instead, but I think it would look kind of out of place, so that's not what I don't want to use the stone brick in this particular biome. We may have to do something with the floor as well. I haven't really figured that out yet. Alright guys, I am back, and I think I've got the design figured out the way I want it. There we go. So we'll basically have our chests like this. I'm thinking this will come up and down like so. And this one will do the same. And then we'll have our chimney kind of going up there. And I want to bring the chimney up a bit higher than it goes now. And maybe out there. That looks pretty good. Oh, don't even think about it. Don't even think about it. No. Okay. Okay, so we're good. Alright, so let's build our way up here. I'm just going to use andesite, and then we'll jump over. And I want to bring this up. I think that should probably be good. That should be high enough. We want it to be like that. We are probably going to have to bring, in fact, we are going to have to bring our cobblestone walls up. Probably 2 blocks is what I'm thinking. So let's go 1, 2. I don't suppose I can reach that from here, can I? 1, 2. Nope. Almost. Got it. Okay. Oh, and morning is coming. Thank goodness. I was getting really tired of building and then fighting zombies and then building and then fighting zombies and then building and then, well, you guys get the idea. Anyway, so let's bring this up by 2 as well, and then we'll work a little bit on the roof. There we go. I think that's good. Okay, so for the roof, I want to keep it really simple. And I'm just going to do slabs, and I don't know how the acacia is going to blend. It might actually look really bad now that I'm looking at the acacia. It's a lot lighter than I thought it was. But it might work. I mean, really, there's only one way to find out, so let's give it a try, see what we think, and, you know, if it doesn't work, then it doesn't work. I mean, it is what it is. You know, you can't really make it work. You can't change the colors. I mean, well, I could, but, like, I could do a texture pack or something, but the thing is, like, I want to stay in the vanilla texture pack, and there's a few reasons for that. I mean, first of all, generally in Minecraft, if it looks good in the vanilla texture pack, it's going to look good in just about anything. That's just kind of the nature of how Minecraft works, which is fine, by the way. There's nothing wrong with that. How's that look for a shape? Pretty good. Pretty good. I'm actually happy with that. Okay, cool. So then, let's actually take this with us in case I need. I'm very full. I'm gonna hold sticks in this hand to open up inventory space. 1.9, the update where we got an extra inventory slot. That's about it. No, that's not true. There's all sorts of wonderful things in 1.9. And probably bring this one up and over as well, I'm thinking. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, so now I completely and totally lost my train of thought. I had a train of thought. I don't remember what it was. I was talking about a thing. Oh, yes. If it looks good in the vanilla texture pack, it's going to look good in just about any texture pack. On the other hand, if I build in, say, Conquest or something like that, it might not look as good in Conquest, or it might not look as good in Vanilla. And since we're playing on a server with other server members, we want to make sure that whatever I build looks at least reasonably similar to whatever I was building, for me as it does for them, I guess is the way to put it. With that said, it also presents kind of an interesting challenge, making things look good in the vanilla pack. And I just kind of find that vanilla, I really like vanilla. I love the vanilla texture pack. It's kind of endearing in a way. You get used to it, and you kind of grow to like it, and, it is what it is. Some people really can't stand it. I know that. I understand that, and that's fine. But you get used to it. And it's just kind of how I've always played Minecraft for the most part. I think I used a texture pack for a little while, way back in the day. Like when I first started playing, there was one that I really liked, but even that one was very, very close to vanilla as well. And then let's just put let's just put that up there for smokestacks. How does that look? Let's step back. Let's step back and take a look at it from a distance. It's not bad. It's not too bad. I mean, I don't know that I'm in love with it. I might love it a little more if these right here were logs and then they transitioned into the cobblestone walls. That might look a little better. Let's try that out instead. I think I do prefer that, yes. Yes, I do. I definitely do. So we'll do that. This random andesite pillar can go away. I mean, all in all, it's not bad. It's kind of, I don't know how I feel about the acacia wood roof. And I don't really care for the floor too much, because I think it's because the floor, you don't really transition into it. It just kind of happens, if that makes sense. Like, it's just bam, gray from the clay. And that's going to be one of the challenges in this season as well, is kind of mixing clay and some stuff kind of mix, sort of, sometimes. But not always. They don't always mix the way you'd expect them to. So it's going to be kind of an interesting challenge this season to see if we can make the clay work, because clay is usually used as an accent block, or at least for me it is. I don't use clay in huge amounts because texture-wise, it doesn't work quite as well as a lot of the other things in the game. But we'll kind of break this up a little bit, add in, some of this. That already looks a lot better than it did. Maybe here we can put like some gravel or something, just to kind of make it look like that stone floor has kind of been kicked out. And all in all, I think I'm pretty good with it, and it's fully functional. So let's just label it so that everyone knows how it works. We'll say coal goes in here. Coal goes in there. And then we'll say stuff to be smelted and finished stuff. There we go. That'll do. And then we'll put a thing right here that says Autosmelter. There we go. So, I think that's pretty good. And I am definitely out of time for this episode of Hermitcraft, guys. So if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave me a comment. I do appreciate it, and it really helps out my channel. You can also find me on Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. There are links in the video description below, so check that out as well. Otherwise, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll definitely see you next time.